pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jamal at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Watson off play action. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. First down carry here for Johnson. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jamal Adams.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 59. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we got Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown, Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Down at the 35-yard
Justin
line.
Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He pitches it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Baltimore.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ross Blacklock brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. 22 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Baltimore.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Ronald Jones his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These two teams all tied after one. Still 9 remaining on second down. Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The 32-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Fairbairn
much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 5.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. Snead's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. He finds McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Jackson steps away. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 6.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
35-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To Duke Johnson.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 30-yard line.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 46.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Recovered by Baltimore.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Let's go. Oh, man. Boy.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Houston.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Ravens 21, Texans 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
45-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll field this at the 5. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Texans making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ravens.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jackson on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
Defensively by now, You know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Watson on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
No gain on.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. yards that time.
The no-fly zone certainly not existing on this drive. They've had no trouble moving the ball through the air. Back-to-back big-time completions. So now if you're a defense, what adjustments are you going to make to try and keep them out of the end zone?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Single. Alert. I got you. Tie that left. Alert. Check Mike, man,
From the 50, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
Watson on the
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
To return it, here's Tavon Young. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes.